October 29th. Here we go, sports fans. 7 o'clock in the morning. And we're telling ghost stories. Ooh. Anyways, welcome to another edition of This Old Cabin. I know you can't hardly see me, but the spotlight's on. I changed my hat around, that way you guys can see me. It's raining. It's going to rain about half the day. It's warm. Before I started the fire this morning, I had to clear the fireplace out. It had about 2 inches of ash in it. I really need to get myself a bucket up here for ashes. Which has got to be metal, because just in case you put hot ashes somewhere, you don't want to start a fire. Now I know they weren't hot, but where I put them at, it's all wet because it's been raining. So anyways, today, I got some of these boards cut. Yada yada, I got some lumber cut. I won't cut anymore for a couple of days. But anyways, while I got them, I'm going to hang them. So I'm going to start over here where the door's at. The little door's over this way. So the fireplace. So I'm going to start with the eaves and work my way in on the one side. Now, to do this right, I have to kind of set up a string line. I've got enough rope that I can do it. This hemp rope stuff. It's baling rope is what it is. So what I'll do is, up here on the top, I'll take a spike or a nail or a screw, probably a screw, and sink it in to where it looks like it's kind of level. I want the roof kind of level. But we're going to put it up over here. I don't need any more boards on the downhill side, so that's what I'm going to put in, is the downhill side. That way, when I get the downhill side all done, I can flip-flop the tarp around, because it's 20 feet long. I can go all this entire side and start over here and work my way back. Now, I'm going to be button these things together, so I may have to do a little bit of a trim job on some of these boards. I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm just gonna guesstimate where the board's at, put a screw in it, right where it slides up there. I'll kind of mark where it goes, and I'll put like a little drill hole or something there. Screw the board down on the far side, and each one that I go, I'll take a gander and say, okay, it's right here. I'm going to have to watch where I put these screws, because I don't want any screws coming outside the board. If they do, like where it's going to screw into these little logs, if I put a screw in there and it misses, I don't want to pull the screw out. I'll have to knock them over with a hammer and break them off, because I don't want to be roaming around in here with screws hanging out all over the place. So, between the board thickness and the little log thickness that goes across, 3-inch screws should be good. So we're gonna do that. Other than that, it is up here. It was kind of a misty, rainy ride up here on the four-wheeler. I got to tear that carburetor down here in the next couple of days and figure that out. But I also got to order parts for my other chainsaws, get them running. I got to get a couple more saw blades before I start in on these boards again. But I'm going to start with these boards right here, because I got them. Let's go with them. They're really thin. I've got like 4 of them I can put up, so that's no big deal. I'll put those up and we'll see how it goes. I'll I'll have to crawl up on the ceiling after I get these 4 up, because I was going to do one board up and one board in. Let's see if you can see that. One board up and one board to it, so I could screw them down. But I'm thinking that's not going to happen. So I'll have to guesstimate on every board. Now, the ones that are up high, for those, if I miss the board on the inside, great. If I miss it on the outside, great. It doesn't matter, because the screws are high enough and I don't care about them. I'm not going to run my head into them. So, I just need those screwed up. But I'm not, if I put a screw in and it misses, I'm not taking it out, because then the roof will leak. You just leave it in there. So, other than that, everything's going good here. See, I can put the light wherever I need to. I can shine it on me a little bit. But here we are at 7 o'clock in the morning. Sun is just starting to come up. Got some rain till about 10, 11-ish. So I'm going to fiddly part around here in the rain. I got to go get my ladder from outside, bring it inside, so I can start putting these top boards on there. I'll get a little bit of it done today. I mean, I'll get probably 3-4 foot put together. So maybe even close to 5, but these are not a foot across, I don't think. I think they're more along the lines of about 10 inches. So I've got 5 of them. We'll see. We'll see how far I can get with them. Now, if it looks like the top is getting wider than the bottom, I'll start putting the big ends down on the bottom. So I can go big end to the top, and then big end to the bottom, and then big end to the top, big end to the bottom. Kind of even it out a little bit. But for this log right here that I cut, there's really no big side. The next one I'm cutting, it's about half cut. There's no big side to it, so it'll be pretty good. They're pretty straight up logs. So I'm going to get my little pouch, my drill, and get the ladder in here and go to work here in a little bit as soon as it lightens up. I've got a little bit more wood to split, not much, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for my saw blades. That way I can put my original bar back on, and it'll run like a champ then. Still using a 16-inch bar and blade, but it's not what came with the saw. And the blade, I just bought it, and it's a piece of shit. I won't never buy from there again any saw blades. I bought it at the hardware store, and they had to make a blade for me. But the other day when I looked at it, it's missing like 6 teeth, and I don't know how the hell that happened. I didn't hit anything with it. So, and now it's getting ready to break, and that's a new blade. I think it's a piece of shit. So I'm going to go down to the Stihl place and go get a couple of saw blades, 2 of them, in fact. That should keep me for the rest of the time I'm up here, plus whatever. And I get to clean my saw out and everything, put the original bar back on, because I like that the way it was. And it'll be great for cutting boards up. So, anyways, I am going to let you all go, because I got my fire going. Let's get there. I kind of put the backlight on, so you can kind of see me a little bit better. Just me. Well, anyways, I'm going to let y'all go for a little bit. Waiting for the sun to come up. And I will see you all in a little while, okay? So, see ya!